Good morning, everybody. This is Bob Ichino along with Mike Arnold. It is June 14th. This is an AM Path Chat covering the FX markets. Well, we got the Attorney General and Assistant Attorney General hearing out of the way. Again, no real market movement from that. Today is Fed Day in the U.S. The FOMC is going to announce an interest rate increase. It's one of the more widely expected ones I've seen in my career. CME Fed Watch tool yesterday, I didn't check it today because there's really no need to. The Fed Watch tool yesterday had the chance of an interest rate increase today at close to 96%, which oddly was down from 98.6%. That's right, body temperature, which essentially anything above 90% is fully priced in. So as has been the case, usually we're looking at the press conference and any change in the statement. There actually was a note out this morning from Naranja Kirchulakota, former Fed governor, who now is a professor of economics at the University of Rochester in New York, saying that the Fed should not hike rates today and actually should be expanding the balance sheet. Kirchulakota seems to think that with the low inflation and what he believes is not full employment yet, the Fed has an opportunity to continue to kind of push the envelope in terms of stimulus and get employment up a little higher. I assume he's referring to the difference in the participation rate. Last time we had jobs this low, 4.3%, the unemployment rate. The participation rate was at 66%. It's at 62% now. So there were actually a lot more people working. Oil fell again today. It was trading at $45.92 as of the time I'm reading this. International Energy Agency, the IEA, located in Paris, predicted that production from non-OPEC countries would increase faster than demand next year. So 2018 looking at a larger oil glut than we currently have, again, according to the IEA. UK real wages fell. Wages in the UK grew slower than expected, 1.7%. They were expected to be up 2%. And the employment change, they added 109,000 jobs. They were expected to add 125,000 jobs. Their unemployment rate stayed at 4.6%. We're waiting on CPI here in the U.S. Year over year expected to be up 2%. The core is expected to be up 1.9%. We're also waiting on advanced retail sales, which are only supposed to be up 0.1%. That's about it in terms of what we're looking for today and what happened overnight. Let me turn it over to Mike to let you know what he's seeing on the charts. Mike, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Bob. See Euro US dollar caught in this tight consolidation range for the last couple days. Probably won't get much movement until the Fed announcement and the dollar starts really moving. This one's caught. We're going to be watching for a move above at the 112.29 level, this key level right here. Then we'll probably run higher, it's going to be minor resistance at the significant level, 112.36, and then we're looking for, if it does move higher, a run up to about the 112.68 and then a 112.85 levels. If we break down instead and get below the 111.85 area right in here, we are looking for a test of then the 111.73, then a test of our rising longer-term trend line coming in about 111.55. Then if we break below that, a move to the end of the clear path, which will be 111.37. Switching over to the pound US dollar. Couple day rally came up to the bottom of the rotation zone, prior breakdown level, right here to prior breakdown level. Just poking through the 37.5% gain retracement at 127.92. So we'll be high today. So far it's been 127.96, almost the 128 level. Then before moving back down, and right now it's lower on the day. Finding some support at the 127.26 area and our 25% gain level coming in at 127.21. So if it continues back down, watching for 127 to 127.06. Then we'll be watching for 126.80 area right in here. Then possibly down to the 126.66 area. If we do rally back up, minor resistance is going to come in about the 127.81. Then we'll be watching for the 128 level, followed by 128.06, where we have a flat 50 and the 50% retracement level. If we do get through there, next key level up is the top of the rotation zone coming in at 128.34. Switching over to the US dollar, Japanese yen, in consolidation for a few days, drifting slightly higher. If it continues its up move, first level of resistance today coming in at 25% gain level and our declining trend line. 110.42 area is going to be very key. Get through there. Watch for 110.66 area, which is the top of the rotation zone. Then we'll be looking for a possible return to the significant level at 110.92. If we turn around and head back lower, not much until we get down to the 109.77 to 80 level. And then we'll be watching for a fall to our rising longer-term trend line and this other key gap level that was filled, but it's still going to be key at about 109.38. Then if we break through that, we have the defining point coming in at 109.11. Switching over to the US dollar, Swiss franc. Also been in a tight range for the last couple days, caught sort of in the rotation zone that's starting to turn up from the bottom, still headed down from the top. This sort of means it's going to get squeezed and we'll see probably a quick move out of here. If we head lower, we're going to be watching for a breakdown below 96.74 area. If we get down there, the next areas we'll be watching 96.50 coming in right about here, then a return to the most recent lows. First key level will be 96.19, and then we'll be watching for the 96.13, and then if we get through there, 96.06 significant level. So far, we've moved up today, finding some resistance at our declining trend line right now, coming in about 97.06. We then have to get above the 97.20 area, which is this declining but flattening 21-period exponential moving area. If we get through that, watch for 97.29 significant level. And then once we get through that, we're into a clear path move, nothing blocking us. So we could easily return to the 97.80 to 86 area right up here. Aussie US dollar took this potential double off the table because now it's moved back up and this has invalidated this. So no harm, no foul there because we didn't get a close or a sustained move below this lower base area. So far we've headed higher. We've talked about this, the end of this little segment here coming in at 75.86 area. If we do push back through that today, very significant area at 75.91. We have a GAN level, 62.5 GAN level, which is an important one, and a significant level right there. Right above there, then we have our trend line, 75.99, or essentially the 76 level. Then we have 76.02. So until we get through the 76.02 area, that's going to be key. And once we get through there, we'll be looking for a return to about 76.44 to 50 area. If we head back down, we're watching for some support around 75.68 right in here. Then we'll be looking to return to our trend line area coming in about 75.53. Then nothing until we get that back down to the rising 8 about 75.29.30 area, and today's lows so far coming in at 75.32. So that's going to be very key. If we do break through that, then we even have the flat 200, 75.20. So we have lots of support to the downside. US dollar, Canadian dollar, multi-day push lower. Found some support yesterday at our trend line before closing just off its lows. Today's pushed through that trend line and found support at a significant level at 131.87. You can see the significance of this level just on this chart. Key close, rapid move away, key reversal off of it, key highs and reversals here, then blowing through that level. So far, that level is holding right now. If we do get back down to 131.87, slightly below that, we have 131.75 and then nothing, and down to our other significant level at 131.14. rally back up. Going to have some resistance coming in at 132.11, followed by 132.23 area. Then we don't have much until we're looking at the 132.50 area, followed by the 132.78 area. Finally, US dollar Mexican peso continued lower, not quite down to our next projected GAN level yet, coming in at 17.9983. So that's what we'll be watching for the downside. And then there's really not much until we possibly longer term get down to 1783.38 level. On a move higher, we're looking for 1807.67, rally back up. If we do rally back up, followed by 1809.78, then 1812.63. That's all we have for you today. Turning it back over to you, Bob.
Thank you, Michael, and thanks to you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like what we're doing, and check out Mike's Bitcoin update if you're into cryptocurrencies. Check that out and leave us some comment. Let us know if you guys like that kind of stuff or not. Cheers, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.